like it's a dangerous player? Do you feel like there's kind of untapped potential to exploit defense?
No, it's a great play. I don't think it's dangerous at all. What makes it dangerous?
Just fumbling the ball essentially.
Oh, like that term. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, there's always some risk, a little. You got to catch it, and if you get hit before, get hit before you pitch it, it might be a bad play. But I mean, I feel like there's a lot of players like that. You can get sacked, and you get strip sacked on any play. You can reverse can be dangerous. I mean, there's a lot of plays that are dangerous, and any throw can get picked off. So, I mean, if you play scary, it's not going to be good. So, um, the hook and ladder, I think, is a beautiful play. We made it work. Like I tell everyone, it looked good from the time we first ran it to the time we ran it in the stadium. So,
How do you work on that pitch and just maybe the relationship, the timing,
yeah,
where you're going to put it, all that stuff?
it's really just timing with the running back's job to time it up, because I'm gonna run my route. It's our version of it is the 5 out under, and it's whoever's in that running back to trying to time it up to when I catch it, because he can see me from the start of the play, and kind of be in pitch relation once I catch it. But for me, it's just catch and pitch, get out my hands.
Ben said that play was originally for Sam Laporta's. Your role was filled by Sam Laporta, I guess. How thankful were you that you eventually got to take it over?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of the way it happened. I think it was for Sam in camp, and something had happened. I think he had like a hamstring or something, and so we wanted to run it, and so he's like, all right, Sam, you just get out wide and do it. And so I did it, it worked, and then ever since then, it was kind of me, on the catch and pitch, and the tight end or whoever's in that tight end blocking, making the touchdown block. I think it worked out perfect.
You faced this secondary last year and obviously the year before. What's the biggest takeaways from like Woolen and Witherspoon? What challenges do they present?
Yeah, they're good DBs. Tariq is tall, can run, lengthy. Witherspoon feisty, can cover, sticky. Julian Love I think is really good too at safety. So they got a lot of guys. I think their secondary is probably the best secondary that we've seen all year. So it's going to be a challenge for us. We got to try to create separation and get open for Jared, but I think it's going to be fun.
Same, we've seen Jared rush for a few first downs.
Yeah.
In the last 2 games. Does that make him a mobile QB at a point to see game?
I think he is. I mean, he's 3 for 3, so got to try to make it 4 for 4 this weekend. He had one of the most critical runs in the game last week, but he's doing a great job of extending plays when we need him. And obviously, that's not his game, running for first. But if he has to do it, and teams are just going to drop everyone, play man, and let him run, then why not? I mean, he can still run it if he has to.
What do you think of his first down point?
I loved it. We got to give him something new next week, or this week, I should say.
From what you saw in the first half, executed well, scored 20 points, but the second half, no points. What happened there? What did you see from that?
Yeah, it was just, we kind of just stalled out. It was that type of game. Our offense and their offense we both just stalled out. It was kind of a defensive game, and I feel like when you get into those type of games, it's like, all right, our defense is playing great. Let's punt and try to pin, their offense back wherever we can, and let our defense go out there and play because they're balling. It was kind of a tale of two halves. We were, flawless the first half, and then second half we couldn't really score any points. So you hate to have those type of games, but it kind of just went the way it did. Obviously, we don't want to have that type of game this week, but we figured out a way to win, which is the most important thing.
We've heard guys talk about getting that get back when they lose to a team or whatever. You guys have lost to this team a couple years in a row. So I guess, is there any thought in your mind of getting that get back, or is it more just trying to stack wins at this point?
Just trying to stack wins. Obviously, a lot of us on this team have been here, for the past 3 years, or we haven't beat them in 3 years. So we all know the past and the history we have with this team. But at the end of the day, it's just another week for us. We're trying to get this win. But it is the Seahawks, and we know, obviously, what's happened in the past years.
What's your favorite part about playing on Monday Night Football?
So I thought we were the only team playing until about a few days ago, and I was kind of upset. I don't know when they started doing these double headers on Monday, but any primetime game I love, but now it's kind of like half-time game, so it's cool. We'll make it work.
You guys are also wearing the new black uniforms. I guess, how excited are you for that? Have you tried it on? Have you seen how you looked in it? What do you think?
I have. I love them. Actually, it was one of the first ones to kind of see them when we did the photo shoot early in the year. I'm excited to wear them finally. The all black that I wear will finally match our uniform, so it'll be nice.
You're also honoring Calvin Johnson. What's it meant to have him around more and more, and what he's meant to the
Yeah,
organization?
it's been awesome. One of the best to ever do it at the receiver position. So to have him around, obviously I'm a fan first and foremost, as a kid. But to have him around, ask him questions. Obviously, I would say my game and his game are polar opposites. But still, we play the same position and we go through the same thing. So to have him around is, it's a blessing, it's an honor, and I'm glad he's able to finally get that recognition that he deserves.
Just from hearing you on podcasts and even your own and stuff like that, you're clearly somebody who studies the game in the past and stuff like that. So I guess, what does it mean to have his respect coming back the other way?
It means a bunch. Like I said, he's one of the best to ever do it. So when you have a Hall of Famer like him, say anything good about anyone, it's you kind of you're probably shocked at first that it's him saying it, and then it's like, damn, it's like I said, it's a blessing, it's an honor, but you like him to keep saying great things about you. So for me, it's like, if you want him to keep talking good about you, you better keep balling. So I got to keep producing. Thank you, guys.
Comfortable you guys back there at safety this year?
I feel like we super comfortable. Like me and Brian just been together all the time. Like I know he played nickel, but he's always been on the defense, so it's not like I haven't known him. And I feel like he's been doing great. Like he's been learning how to really be comfortable back there playing safety, and a great communicator also.
Kerby, how important is it for you to practice almost every position behind defensive line in practice, like go through those drills, like linebacker drills and all that?
I feel like it's everything, because as a safety, you got to know every position on the defense, and it also helps me make plays when I know everybody's job. So it helps me play faster.
You've always been good at making plays on the ball, but this year you started off in a bunch of interceptions early on. So I guess, how has that developed for you over time? You just picking up on tendencies better, able to react quicker? I guess, how have you gotten better in that area?
I feel like it comes with now it's like pre-snap communication. Pre-snap communication, just talk to the guys and understanding the offensive tendencies, what they like to do, and also, like I said, understanding the jobs around me are it helps me be comfortable within the system.
How have these corners made your life easier in the back end?
I feel like they're doing a great job. Very sticky in man coverage. It's just like a level of trust. Like they trust me that I'm back there and I got their back, and I trust that they have everything up front.
Do you see the defense working together with the pass rush and what they do up front, the corners, then yourself on the back end? Do you see kind of how that works together?
Yeah, for sure. I always give credit to the D-line. Pass and coverage goes hand in hand. For my first interception, it was off of, I think Aiden got to the quarterback and then he threw it off his back foot and it came right in my hand. So I feel like that's just everything. Shout out to the D-line.
Hutch said that was probably his best defensive game as a whole. Well, the defense as a whole, playing against Arizona, he said that was probably the best effort ever. Where was it, or where does it stack up for you?
What do you mean, what it stack up?
The defense as a whole and how they played at Arizona. Was that the best game that defense has played together in?
Oh, yes, I feel like it has. They only scored one touchdown, and after that, I don't even think they could get back in red zone range or field goal range. So I feel like that was just everything. Really just going to war with those guys. I felt it out there. I felt the intensity. I felt the urgency. I just felt the physicality out there. I felt like everybody played their heart out.
Kerry talked about how you guys, after games will go out and create music, hang out together. What's his energy meant and him being on this team, and also your friendship and developing with him?
I feel like the TA, he's young, he's getting it, he's going, and one thing about TA, he never stops. In this league, you're gonna have scars. In this league, you're gonna have mistakes. You're gonna make errors. But with TA, man, through it all, man, he just keeps his head down. He just keeps going.
How satisfying is it to bait a quarterback into an interception or just throw him deep in your direction?
That's that use alert, man. I feel like it's just everything. Sometimes you go into games and quarterbacks just think they super smart and super cocky. So sometimes you just gotta humble them.
Sunday week 3, what Hutch was saying, y'all trying to change the narrative of this defense. The offense obviously been the star of the show the last couple of years, but y'all changing the narrative through defense. How much does that motivate y'all to keep this going throughout the whole season as well?
I feel like it motivates me immensely. I feel like consistency is key. So every week we coming out, we playing our hardest. I feel like offenses will come into the fourth field and just be terrified just of our defense. The way we play very hard, we play very physical. You see it on tape. That's our identity.
Does the defensive side ever compare themselves to the offensive side?
Nah, we a team, man. We just focus on what we got to do. I know for defense, we don't mind going back out there. It's times where we go out there in adverse situations. We want to be out there because it's our time, our time to shine. It's our time to be on TV. Go out there to make plays. Everybody out there want to make plays.
You were one of the players to model the new jerseys and helmets. How excited are you to put them on for a game?
So wipe it down. Oh. I love the new jerseys. Like I said, man, they asked me like on a scale of 1 to 10 how much I would like. I love the jerseys. I said 11 because I'm the one that get to wear it. So I just feel like they're amazing. I feel like the black always looks good, like every time.
With Tyler and DK, what's made them so explosive so far to start the year? With Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf, what's made them explosive?
I feel like they got a new offense. They go a lot of tempo, so getting guys like off rhythm, coverage busts and stuff like that.
Excited to see your guys spoon this weekend?
Huh?
Devin Witherspoon, you excited to see your
Oh yeah, I'm a dog. I get to see my dog again. It's always great to go against, my college team, my college teammates and stuff like that. Just seeing them and seeing how Spoon has grown. Like this is his second year, so like he getting vet status. You know what I'm saying? Just like I just wish the best for him. And yeah.
We'll talk about this matchup, man. Obviously, Monday Night Football. We know how much you like these prime time stage, man. Just getting back engaged last week. Obviously, there's going to be different options getting thrown around, but how you want to get back in the offense a little bit this week?
The main thing is I really don't. Targets and stuff really can't matter. You can't complain about a win and how a win come. So the main way is just like just winning. Like that would be my main thing. You can't really complain about the targets. It's still early in the season and stuff like that. But like I said, you can't complain about a win or how it come.
So the Tigers game a couple nights ago, just how cool was that to be a part of another team that's electrifying the city like you guys have for the last
I think it was cool. I think it was real fun. It was a lot of fans out there. It was turned up to me. It was probably like my second or third time going to the game, but I actually sat with the fans and engaged with a lot of fans. So it was fun to me. It was a great experience.
Did you ever see baseball as a kid?
Nah, I played T-ball though. You know what that is? Yeah, T-ball. That was probably my last time like playing baseball. I ain't never really played baseball without the T though.
I saw there was a fan next to you that you as their lock screen. How did that?
Nah, yeah. That was cool. That was cool. That was really my, because I used to have people as my lock screen, but he was like kind of like an older guy. I guess he was probably done with his sports life, but he probably just like I'm one of his favorite players. He told me, and that was real cool to see.
You could probably fly around the bases in T-ball, huh?
Yeah. I used to steal a lot of bases.
Ben Johnson talked about the Jameson Williams effect, seeing defenses, the way they kind of adapted a little bit. Are you seeing that a little bit in terms of how they're trying to cover you?
Yeah, but I wouldn't just say it was just for me. We got a lot of stars on our offense, so it's hard to like lock in on somebody because you do that and then somebody else is going to be open. We got 2 great running backs, we got 2 tight ends, we got 2-3 great receivers. So like it's all over. We got a great quarterback who can get us the ball. So like I don't really think I see teams doing that, but then like when they do that, it's always somebody else who get the high hand and just get us there. So it's I see it a little bit, but it come and go. Like the targets come and go, and you can't complain about the ball coming to you one week and it might come the next week. You just got to stay focused and stay ready when your time comes.